acquired sophisticated weapons, which has intensified the lethality of its terrorist attacks. Pakistan has repeatedly conveyed to the Afghan interim government at very senior levels that it must act decisively to halt the cross-border terrorist attacks by the TTP and its associates, disarm the TTP fighters, capture and hand over the TTP terrorists to Pakistan. Unfortunately, despite promises, no meaningful action has been taken so far. TTP safe havens remain close to Pakistan's borders. Cross-border attacks have continued, including one by a TTP associate that killed several Chinese engineers working on the Dasu hydropower project. Mr. President, on 16 March, TTP terrorists belonging to the Hafiz Gul Bahadur group conducted a cross-border terrorist attack which resulted in the martyrdom of a number of Pakistani soldiers. On 18 March, Pakistan carried out intelligence-based anti-terrorist operations in the border regions inside Afghanistan to defend our territory against such cross-border attacks by TTP terrorists. Terrorists were killed, not civilians. The Security Council, Mr. President, has condemned several of these terrorist attacks against Pakistan. The Council should call on the Afghan interim government to sever its links with the TTP and its associates, prevent them from carrying out cross-border attacks against Pakistan, disarm the TTP terrorists, and capture the TTP's leadership and hand them over to Pakistan. We also expect the United Nations to take a similar position, consistent with Security Council resolutions and the reports that have been submitted to the 1267 and the 1988 sanctions committees. The UN should also investigate how the TTP acquired its advanced weapons and the sources of the TTP's funding, including from external sources, which enables the TTP to maintain 50,000 TTP fighters and their families. While UNAMA does not have the counterterrorism mandate, this should not imply inaction by the United Nations. The relevant UN bodies must be activated to enable the United Nations to play its part in putting an end to the terrorist menace which, once again, has emerged from Afghanistan. Mr. President, Pakistan enjoys close bonds of ethnicity, history, faith, language, and culture with Afghanistan, our immediate neighbor. Pakistan has a national compulsion to promote peace, stability, and development in Afghanistan. And we will continue to work at all levels, bilateral, regional, and international, and with the United Nations to achieve these objectives. I thank you, Mr. President.
Pakistan for their statement.